What's up, guys? So here we go with UFC 284. It's a super fight. Champion versus champion. Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski. It's gonna be a great event. But just a couple minutes on my last video, UFC 283. It was a great night for me. It was like I was happy with my predictions overall. I picked Jamal Hill to destroy and dominate Glover Teixeira. That the game plan for Teixeira was going to be the takedown and the grappling, and it was more than obvious. Like if you watch the fight, clearly that's what Teixeira wanted to do. Other than him not getting knocked out, like I picked the fight win according like the way I broke it down. That Hill was just going to smoke him on the stand-up, and he was going to be very well prepared for the takedowns. He just couldn't get the finish. Teixeira is one of those guys, kind of like just too good for his own good, you know? I mean, because he took a lot of damage. I mean, he retired, so. But yeah, great pick on that one, except I didn't get the finish because it went to decision. And then, I picked Moreno to easily beat Figueiredo, and he did. I mean, what a domination for Brandon Moreno. I can't remember what else was it. Let's see here. Just real quick. Burns versus Magny. I think I picked Burns by decision. He won by submission. Johnny Walker, I picked him knockout round 1. He won knockout round 1. That was my perfect pick of the night. And then I picked Lassez to win by TKO, and he got submitted in less than a minute. Both of those guys, Gabriel Bonfim and Ismail Bonfim, those guys are amazing, both of them. But so I got that one wrong, the Lassez fight. But anyways, let's get to this one here. All right, Makhachev versus Volkanovski. This is one of those fights where, I'm very well prepared to eat my words if it doesn't go the way I think it's going to go, because I see a lot of people saying that Volkanovski has a chance. I see a lot of people picking Volkanovski, that he's going to be the guy that beats Makhachev. And not only do I see Makhachev winning this one, but I think Makhachev is going to destroy Volkanovski. And that's the part that I'm prepared to eat my words if Volkanovski actually makes it competitive, but I just don't see how Volkanovski can make this fight competitive. This is a guy, Makhachev, that makes lightweights look like amateurs. Like he made Charles Oliveira look like he has no grappling. Oliveira, there was on 11, 12 winning streak. He destroyed him. He destroyed him on the stand-up. He took him down, controlled him, submitted him. He completely, absolutely dominated Charles Oliveira. And Volkanovski is coming from putting a beating on Max Holloway. Like, fights 1 and 2 were very competitive. A lot of people think Max should have won number 2. I would have to rewatch it. I really don't remember, but number 3, there was definitely no more questions asked, right? Volkanovski is the better fighter. And where is Volkanovski better than Makhachev, right? So if you tell me that, let's say that I agree that Volkanovski has better hands, okay? Let's go with that. Let's go with Volkanovski is a better striker than Makhachev. All of that goes out the window when you fight Makhachev, because Makhachev is not going to let you throw your hands. See, it's the same thing that people that used to fight Khabib had, people that used to have George St. Pierre. Okay, you're a great striker. Awesome, cool. I'm going to take you down. And that's the thing. That's exactly what's going to happen here. There is no way Makhachev's game plan is to go out there and trade punches with Volkanovski, because that's, that'd be dumb. And when has Makhachev done that? Never. I think he played some stand-up with Charles Oliveira, but overall, he's a guy that goes there, gets hold of you, takes you down, and it's over. He submits you, or he dominates you. A lot of people saying it's the same. The hate for Makhachev is the same that I hear people talk about Khabib, right? It's like he lays on top of people, humps them. I'm like, he has finished his last 5 fights. Makhachev has. I think a couple of them round one of them round 2, and the other ones, I don't remember. But Makhachev is coming from 5 finishes, either by TKO or submission. So yeah, no, that's not humping. People don't get finished by you humping them. That's submission, skill, ground and pound, whatever. And I basically see, that's how I see this fight playing, basically. What's Volkanovski going to do? He's going to go out there and let his hands go? He's going to get taken down. Makhachev is the type of guy that it forces you to create a game plan that consists on, I need to stop the takedown, I need to stop the takedown. So when you're focused on stopping the takedown, you can't let your hands go because it opens you up for a takedown. And on top of that, add the fact that Makhachev is the bigger guy. It's used to fighting bigger guys. And if he's able to toss them around like nothing, he's not going to struggle with Volkanovski, who's coming from 145. Even if people say that Volkanovski used to be bigger, well, no, that was years ago. He's been fighting 145 for a long time now. What else? Who has Volkanovski had that has anywhere near the grappling that Makhachev has? Nobody. Absolutely nobody. Some people say Ortega. And no, Ortega, all he has is submissions. I've talked about Ortega so many times, being a guy that, yeah, he's really good at submitting you, but he doesn't have the takedowns to complement the submissions. As a matter of fact, I've talked about Ortega saying that he has horrible takedowns. And if you watch his fights, he shows them. He is not able to take people down. Once he locks the submission, yes, good. But overall, Makhachev has the takedowns and the submission, and he's bigger, and he's stronger. And again, when you make Charles Oliveira look like he has no grappling, especially recently, because I know that he has been submitted in the past, but after how he had looked in all his previous fights and what Makhachev did to him, no. So yeah, I'll eat my words if Volkanovski, obviously if Volkanovski wins, that would be like, wow. Like, I won't, if that happens, I'll be super shocked. If he makes it competitive, I'll still be shocked. And then I'll be like, hey, I was wrong. As far as Makhachev, as long as Makhachev wins, I'm happy, of course. But, so I am picking Makhachev to win. I'm going to go with submission round 3 after Volkanovski has basically burned all his energy trying to stop the takedowns. Puncher's chance for Volkanovski? Absolutely. Makhachev has been knocked out, so... However, Volkanovski doesn't have one-punch knockout power. He doesn't. He has never shown that. So, and he's a smaller guy, so even though I give him a puncher's chance, how much of a puncher's chance does he have? He's not going to out-grapple him. He's not going to outpace him, out-muscle him, nothing. So, Islam Makhachev, submission round 3. Then Yair Rodriguez versus Josh Emmett. This is going to be an underdog that I'm picking here. I'm picking Josh Emmett to win I'm going to go by decision. But see, Josh Emmett has screwed me over. I think I've picked him to lose. So I picked him to lose against Kattar, Dan Ige, Shane Burgos, and he won all of those. The one against Calvin Kattar was somewhat controversial. People are talking about Kattar got robbed. I rewatched the fight. I think Kattar won, in my opinion. So if you want a very, very technical, yes, it would be a robbery, but I don't think it was that crazy of a robbery. It was a very competitive fight. I'm actually not surprised that 2 of the judges gave it to Emmett. But I thought Kattar was going to dominate him, and he didn't. Josh Emmett I thought that the only thing Emmett would have over Kattar was power, but no, he showed everything: speed, power, technique. So good that 2 judges gave him the fight. And nobody gives a crap about Josh Emmett. That's the thing. He's not someone that the fans like or whatever. So I don't see why there would be any sort of bias on picking Emmett as a winner. Yair Rodriguez, I've never been impressed with him. He's coming from beating Ortega. He was winning the fight up until the injury. So regardless that Ortega got injured, I still think Yair Rodriguez was winning. And most likely he would have won. He was looking good. Before that, he lost him out to Holloway, made it very competitive. But I've never been impressed by what's Yair Rodriguez's biggest win. Ortega via injury, Jeremy Stevens. Jeremy Stevens. I'm not impressed by Yair Rodriguez. I don't think he's bad. I think he's good. But I'm more impressed with what Josh Emmett has been able to do. I think Emmett has more power than him. The striking, I don't see it. Again, if you watch Emmett versus Cater, Ige, Emmett is a really good striker. And he has grappling that he can use against Yair if he wants to. Not super confident on this one. Obviously, Yair Rodriguez could win, and I wouldn't be shocked. But I'm picking Josh Emmett by decision. Randy Brown versus Jack Della Maddalena. Jack Della Maddalena is coming from destroying Danny Roberts and Ramazan Imiv. I mean, if you watch those fights, complete absolute destruction. They weren't competitive. There was nothing going on from the other guys. What's his last name? Maddalena just destroyed both of them. Incredible striker. He's fighting Randy Brown. That's coming from a not too good of a performance against Francisco Trinaldo. Clearly, he won round one. Not too much damage, but he won round one. Round two was more competitive, but I still give it to Randy Brown. However, he clearly lost and got dominated round three. He got out grapple. And even throughout moments of the fight, he showed that Trinaldo was able to pressure him and land punches. So Maddalena should be more than able to do that and worse and get the finish. I don't see Randy Brown being particularly good at anywhere, nor striking, nor grappling. Little to no grappling, I would say. I think his strength is his striking, and that is Maddalena's. But I think Maddalena's is a lot better. So picking Maddalena by TKO round two. Justin Tafa versus Parker Porter. Another one that I'm not too... I think officially Porter is an underdog, barely. I think he's minus 105 and Tafa is minus 120. It's almost a pick 'em fight. The thing is about Justin Tafa, he's just a big dude with the power. He's coming from beating Harry Hunsucker, who I don't think has won a single fight in the UFC. He's probably cut by now. Before that, he lost to Vandera, Felipe. He beat Juan Adams, who was also a bum, who has already been cut from the UFC. All his wins are guys that were, nobodies. This is a guy that is a very, very basic striker. One punch, and that's it. He's slow. There's no cardio. I think Parker Porter can actually, if he's smart, he can grapple, get him tired, and pull a boring decision. Nothing special about Porter, also coming from getting submitted and dominated by Jailton Almeida. But Tafa doesn't have that. He doesn't have that grappling at all. So I think if Porter is smart in his team, he will use some grappling and get a boring decision. So I'm picking Porter by decision, but he could get smoked very quick. I'm running out of time here. Jimmy Crute versus Menifield. Alonso Menifield can definitely shock the world, not shock the world, but get the upset, and he's paying really good. But I'm picking Crute, TKO round two. He's coming from losing two fights, one to Jamal Hill, who's the champion, and before that, Anthony Smith. Menifield is coming from winning two fights. I gotta stop, guys. YouTube only gives me 15 minutes. So Makhachev submission round three. Josh Emmett by decision, not confident. Maddalena TKO round two. Parker Porter by decision, not confident either. And Jimmy Crute TKO round two, but Alonso Menifield could upset. All right, guys, have a good one.